Hello, my name is Joy Seki. I'm your online therapist and emotional wellness coach. I work with individuals across the globe to experience inner peace and happiness. In today's video, I'll be sharing briefly on gratitude. A lot of us have an idea of the benefits of gratitude to our emotional well-being, right? The problem is in the practice. So today I want to share the natural way or some of the natural ways that we can actually make gratitude a lifestyle without effort or without much effort. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Cheers. Making gratitude a lifestyle is often said than practiced. Many people have an idea of the benefits of gratitude and so they want to do it. But circumstances around their lives makes it actually difficult to do this. Sometimes when we're going through real difficult, challenging times, it can be hard, and I mean hard, to express gratitude. I understand. I'm human. I go through low tides. I go through very down moments myself. And during those periods, I know we're told, and I tell people also, find something to be grateful for, even in the midst of the fall, even in the midst of the low moments, right? It's easier to say it when you're not the one experiencing it, okay? And that's where people have issues about gratitude, because most times it is that moment that we need it most. We need it to boost our moods. We need it to inspire hope again. But it is so difficult during that time to actually practice it, right? So I know. Okay, however, there's a way we can actually make gratitude a lifestyle so that even when we're going through very difficult moments and challenging times that makes it difficult for us to practice gratitude, it will be easier still because we have already made it a lifestyle before that difficult time. Okay, so what I want to share with us is one of the natural ways that I have learned personally to practice gratitude until it has become my lifestyle. Okay, and I've taught many people that I've worked with privately, and it's been shown to be helpful. With this method, we don't have to wait till something fantastic happens. We don't have to wait till one event external to us happens before we are actually grateful. What happens is that we see that we are an embodiment of gratefulness. Gratitude is very beneficial to our mental well-being. Research has proven that people that are often showing gratitude are happier, they have better mood control, and they also have reduced anxiety, depression, and mood swings. Even more, gratitude inspires hope. Yes, and life is about hopefulness. When we lose hope, what happens? We fall into depression. We are anxious. We are anxious because we don't believe that the future will be good, that what we're anticipating will turn out well. That's why we're anxious, right? That's why we're fearful. But with hope, our faith is assured, and that inspires optimism and enthusiasm to actually go there and begin to do whatever we need to do to make those things start to happen for us. So gratitude is one of those things we need in our lives. It's a habit we should make personal, and we can. We actually can. We can do anything. All right. So why I have helped many of my clients to practice journaling as a way of expressing gratefulness, like within a day you look for something that happened well for you and then you journal them and you spend time in that moment to express gratitude for those things and feel the pleasure and the hope that gratitude experience inspires within. Okay, the key there is actually to feel that sensation, to allow that to be registered in your brain and in your mind. Okay, and with that you're able to cultivate this habit because you want to look forward to those moments where you feel at peace, where you can actually go through the things that makes you grateful. Okay, so that's one side that I teach my client that you can practice. Okay, there's always something we can actually be grateful for each day of our lives. That you're awake is one, that your eyes can see is another, that you have a job to do is another, that you have a family is one, that you have food to eat, that there's so much. Okay, that's one. However, there's this one that I do that I started with and I continue to do. I have done that this morning. Okay, I use my own self, my being. This has nothing to do externally with anyone except myself. So I'm not waiting for a particular event to happen or not. before I'm grateful with this practice. Okay, and that's what I want to share with us. That's the key one that I want to share with us. All right, when we consistently practice acts of gratitude, what we're doing to our brain is that we're training it to selectively pick positive emotions and thoughts over time. And this is what we want, because when we continuously concentrate on the negatives, all right, because there are positive things that are happening and negative things. The issue with depression and anxiety and mood swing and all of that is because we're focused on the negative than on the positive. All right, I'm not talking about toxic positivity. I'm not saying we shouldn't take cognizance of the things that are happening around us. No, not at all. I'm just saying that sometimes, and most times in our life, we need our brain to pick out the positive things so that we can express gratitude and thankfulness for those things. So expressing gratitude daily and as often as possible is one of the ways we can actually train our brain. Okay, and when the brain is trained this way to selectively pick out positive thoughts and emotions, what happens is that unconsciously and automatically, without so much of our effort, we begin to be more focused on the good things that are happening around us, and that's what we want, right? So this is one of the methods that I use. What I do is that I thank God for my human system. For the religious, you can thank God. For those that are not that religious, most of you use universe, whatever you want to thank for. Everyone can express gratitude in their own way. All right, but I thank God for every part of my being. I start from the hair on my head, just like body part meditation. I thank God for my head. I'm grateful about my brain. I'm grateful for every cells of my body. I'm grateful that I can see. I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for that my eyes can see a new day. When it is morning, I use that. I'm grateful that I can see the sunrise. I'm grateful that I can feel heat. If it is cold, I'm grateful that I can feel cold. Yes, you see how elated I already am. It works fantastically. I started this years ago when I was going through difficult times. And when I share with people, they tell me, oh, be grateful, things will turn out well, like the normal advice. And it was difficult. How can I be grateful? My career is not going well. Things are not going well. My father was ill, and then this came like an intuition. And from then, it's been awesome. I have practiced this for years, consistently. I have taught many of my clients this method, and the result has been phenomenal. It's something you want to do. If you are religious, it even puts you in a prayer mode. By the time you're done thanking God for your being, what happens? You find that you're sober, you are in that mood to be grateful, to actually pray or do whatever you want to do. It puts you in that mood of being enthusiastic about life. I thank God for my ears. I'm glad that I can hear. I'm glad that I can hear the sound of the day. I thank God for my lungs. I thank God for my hands that moves and I can carry stuff, I thank God for my breast. I thank God for my chest, that things are working well. My heart is beating. I'm still alive. In that moment, sometimes I just feel my breathing just for a few seconds. I just keep quiet briefly and listen to the in and out of my breathing. It's awesome. Thank God for my tummy, for the womb. I thank God for my uterus. Thank God for my fallopian tube, my ovaries. I thank God for my menstruation as a woman. Yes. I thank God for the livers, the kidneys. I thank God for the legs that I have and the fact that I can move these legs. Okay. I thank God that my toes are touching the ground. I can feel heat. I can feel whatever is on the ground. I just express gratitude for every part and as many things as I can remember. I thank God for what I hear, even seeing beyond the physical, hearing beyond the physical, and this has been awesome. This has been awesome. You can do it your own way. The key thing, the key principle is thanking God for your being, for your human system. I thank God for my excretory system, my digestive system, my respiratory system, my reproductive system. I thank God for the elimination and the addition, the food that I eat, the water that I drink, the clothes that I have on, the shelter that I'm in. Yes, and it's been awesome. I thank God for, sometimes when I'm in that state, I go further. I start to thank God for the friendship that I have, for the clients that I have, that I'm working with. I thank God for the money that I have. I thank God for I just, like that, and then it just goes. Sometimes you get lost in it, and you feel that joy, that gratitude, that elevated mood of joyfulness, of inner peace. It is awesome. I want to invite you to begin to practice this. It is helpful for your mental well-being and emotional awareness. I'm always conscious of whatsoever is helpful for our mental and emotional awareness, because that's what I do basically. And I assure you that this is one of those things that you want to practice. You can start right now with this video and begin to express gratitude. Okay, why that part of gratitude journaling is fantastic, okay, this is even more awesome. All right, it's your being. Okay, and in that moment you see how powerful you are. Okay, you start to see the interconnectedness of the human system, of the different body parts. Okay, you start to appreciate yourself. Yeah, it actually inspires self-love. Okay, it inspires authenticity and compassion. You start to see yourself differently as something and someone to be grateful for. Okay, so I want you to start this. Do you think you're ready? I believe you are. Start this moment. Begin from your head down to your toe, the body part, the inner being, the cells, the neural connections in your brain, as many. Just open your heart and just let gratitude flow into it.